So, Shabbat Shalom, everyone. This week's parasha is Teitzei, and Teitzei is rich with mitzvot. It has 70 commandments in total. Quite a lot, huh? And they cover everything from warfare to family life, from business ethics to acts of everyday kindness. At first sight, the parasha might feel like a list, law after law, detail after detail. But when we look closer, a definite theme emerges. The pursuit of justice mixed with compassion. The parasha starts off with a troubling scenario, a woman taken captive in war. Despite this, the Torah places restrictions, insisting on her dignity, a period of mourning for her when she is taken away from her family, and ultimately granting her freedom if the man no longer wishes to marry her. It is as if the Torah is saying, even in war, when human instincts might be at their worst, we are still called to be holy. We then read about complex family dynamics, a man with two wives, one loved and one unloved, a rebellious son, and the rights of the firstborn. These are not idealized family scenarios. They are messy, real, and painfully human. But even here, the Torah demands fairness, honesty, and respect for the dignity of each person. And the mitzvot continue. Laws about lost animals, about not mixing species in agriculture or clothing, about returning property, paying workers on time, protecting the vulnerable, and even showing compassion to a mother bird, as well as putting up a fence around the roof, one's roof, when someone is working on the roof. All right, so very logical, practical, ethical things. So the message here is clear. Holiness is found not only in prayer and ritual, but in the way we treat each other, even in the smallest details of life. This parasha reminds us that Torah is not just theology, it's a blueprint for an ethical society. And perhaps more than anything, Teitzei challenges us to ask, how do we build a community, indeed a life, where justice and mercy walk hand in hand? And I teach at Phyllis Joel, a little Jewish school in Camps Bay, and since the start of Elul, they've been talking about, always at the assembly on Fridays, that that Elul is the time when we say that the king is in the field. All right, the king is in the field. So this idea it comes from a Chabad rabbi, Rabbi Shneur Zalman of Liadi, okay, and it's based on midrashic sources, but basically it's the idea that in months before Elul, right, God, the king, is in the palace. There's total adoration and a sort of a healthy distance, all right? But come Elul, that is when we find the king in the field. And so what does this mean? This means that God is there, willing to be closer to us, to be more approachable. We can approach God directly. So this really ties in with the parasha of Teitzei as well, because, of course, Teitzei encourages compassion and ethics, right? The returning and accessibility of God. So in this parsha, we read of laws that shape a moral society. But during Elul, the message goes deeper. As we seek justice with one another, God is also seeking us. The king is not hidden behind palace gates. God is in the field, waiting for us to come home, just as we are. In this month, justice and mercy walk together, not only in the laws of Teitzei, but also in our relationship with the divine, as well as each other. Shabbat Shalom, and can you hear it on?